Hello viewers, you're welcome to another episode of She Is, the show that empowers women all over the world to believe in themselves and achieve their dreams despite the challenges that life throws at them. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. Smile GH is a production company that is very good at taking all your productions, be it your weddings, photography needs. Call Smile GH on 024 0081 636 or 026 1089346. Follow them at Smile GH Photography on all their social media platforms. The show is also supported by Templessy Court. Templessy Court is a home away from home. If you want a place to relax with the family or a place to have that conference meeting, Templessy is the right place to be. Templessy Court is located inside Jolu, right opposite the Embassy of Equatorial Guinea. You can contact Templessy Court on 030-271815 or 0244-292520. My name is Richmond Oponfrimpong, and after the break, we introduce our guest. Welcome back. If you just tuned in, you're watching She Is, the show that empowers women all over the world to believe in themselves and set out to achieve their dreams despite whatever challenge the life has thrown at them. Today on the show, we have Miss Darko Tweneboah, popularly known as Becky. She is a journalist. She is the host of E with Bex on Joy Prime Television. Hello, Becky. How are you?
Hello to you. How are you doing?
To the show. I'm fine.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a beautiful set. I love it.
Thank you. How does it feel to be on the other side today? Because usually you are the one.
I know it's. I know, right? It's kind of weird. I am looking at. Oh, my microphone is not working. What's going on? You know.
Yes, but then you are somewhere. Today.
Make it easy for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so start by telling us about growing up for you. How was your childhood like?
My childhood was beautiful. I grew up in the Volta region, Ho, and I went to school. My primary school was in Mauli Primary School. Then I continued at Sunrise Christian High School, and then I moved to Accra. After senior high school, I had diploma course at Creative Land School of Film, Media and Arts. Then I went for internship at Multimedia Group. So yeah, my childhood basically was beautiful. I can't say that it was nothing but short.
Growing up,
beautiful.
Who did you look up to? Who did you want to become in future?
Growing up, yeah, I always wanted to become an actress. That's funny. That's all I wanted to become. I wanted to be on the screens doing, all the things that movie actors did. Susie Williams, I grew up watching her.
Why Susie Williams?
Because that was the only actress available at the time that I was growing up, knowing that this is what I want to do. Susie and Nanama McBrown. I remembered Bloody Mary. It was a series on television. So I grew up looking up to these people. That's what I wanted to become. But then after senior high school, I had to go back to school. And then I told my dad that I want to become an actress. He said, no, you're not doing that, not in my house. You have to do something else. Just go back. He gave me time to think about what I wanted to do. Nothing close to acting. Then come back and tell him. So what happened was I was watching television one time and I saw this advert about school, creative arts media school, recruiting people, having, trying to get people to school there. And there was an acting bit there, the reason why I wanted to go to the school. But then when I got to the school to find out more, I noticed that they had broadcast journalism. And then I decided, okay, let me just have fun. Let me try broadcast journalism. Maybe that will, get my dad liking me. or that will get the attention of my dad. So that was the reason why I went to school. So I was hoping that I will go to school and change the course eventually.
Okay.
So I told my dad, well, I was going to do broadcast journalism, but then at the back of my mind, I wanted to be an actress. I got to school and I wasn't so enthused about acting anymore because of I can't see anything. There was nothing to show that I'm here in an acting school. So I had to join the journalism class, and here I am.
How would you describe your personality growing up? While you were in SHS, were you an entertainment person? Talkative?
I was a talkative. A lot of people who know me, I was a talkative. I love entertainment. I actually once vied for entertainment prefect, but I lost. I'm so
How did you feel?
I know, I felt so terrible. Like nobody wanted me to become an entertainment prefect.
For you?
Oh no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure they even paid attention to me.
So why did you think you were perfect for
I thought I was first of all, I was all over the place. I didn't know how to dance at the time, but I knew how to sing. I didn't tell you that I was such a great singer back in school. I don't know what happened to that voice. So I thought because I know how to sing and all that, I can't be an entertainment prefect, but too bad it didn't happen. They thought somebody else. I can't remember the person who won. It was one Irene. Irene won the contest.
Okay, so you got to school and then now you were reading journalism.
Yeah, I read journalism at Creative Land School of Film, Media and Arts. I don't know where the school is anymore. Then, right after school, after the 2-year studies, we had the opportunity to go somewhere else and have internship. So, and I didn't want to go for that internship.
Because
I remembered, I still wasn't really feeling the journalism. So one time my roommate, Matilda Wemega, she's now Mrs. Scovey, she said, Becky, you're sleeping here, you're not doing anything. She had gotten the internship program at Multimedia, so she decided to take my letter. She, at her own will, decided that, let me take it, so that she drags me along. So she said she went and she came back and she said, well, they're asking that I come in the next day. And then I went, it was so boring for me. Like, I was just waiting for them to tell me, go home. So I always drag my feet. I sat in the newsroom. They asked, what are you interested in? I'm like, I don't really talk at the time. I think that was back in 2013, 2012, 2013, 14. Yeah. So I also remember that back in the newsroom, there was, Joy Newsroom, we didn't have much entertainment going on because it's a news channel and they pay attention to solely news, politics, and all the health issues happening. So there wasn't much attention on entertainment. So there was one lady, Gladys Osorio, she was the only one, doing entertainment. So I told one editor, he asked me and I said, okay, I want to do entertainment, because I realized and I noticed that there was nobody there. So Gladys needed hands. So, I was available. So I started as an intern. Usually what we do is we go out for stories, all these shows out there. You come back, you write the stories for television, for online, you cut some for radio. So I've been doing that for, I think I did that for 3 months. 3 months. So, right after 3 months, your internship is over, you have to go. And I was ready to move on and do whatever it is that I wanted to do. But then Gladys says, just be available. We would work something out so that you get, paid a little bit. And so that, you can keep coming. first I didn't want to do it, but well, I didn't also have anywhere to go at the time because I tried some acting auditions and it didn't go well with me. So I said, okay, let me just sit here and do whatever. So fast forward, I've been doing the same things over and over again, and I think I've matured in what I've been doing. I started off as a producer. Today I can tell you that I produce, I present, and all the things that you can think about in media.
After the internship, like you said, when she told you that, okay, stay around so that you can work something,
Yeah.
and then you, in your mind, you didn't want to.
I didn't want to.
How long did you go there? Okay, so to try something, because to get yourself occupied with something. How long, and then when did you finally decide? Okay, I think this is me. Let me just.
I was at Multimedia for about a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because
you were not a worker. You were not doing stuff.
I was a paid intern.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a paid intern at the time. And because I wasn't also doing anything, it motivated me. Well, at least you're going to work. You get to go to work and come back. You get to learn more things. I get to learn on the job. What happens at Multimedia is you learn on the job. They force you to learn on the job. So I developed some kind of love for production. I produced Gladys at the time. The White Carpet show was the only entertainment show on JoyNews, and there was one on Joy Prime Red Carpet hosted by Ibrahim Ben Bako. What I do is I go out, I love, do the interviews. During the period of the 1 year, I noticed that I have developed some sort of love for what I'm doing, and I totally forgot that I wanted to become an actress. Now I get to do, all the interviews. Even at that time, I do interviews, and it just the love developed, at the end of the day, and we're here.
The love developed at the end of the day, and we are here. After the break, we continue the interview. Welcome back. All right, Miss Becky.
Hi, Mr. Rich. Oh, yeah, Mr. Richmond.
Okay, so now after the 1.5 year or 1 year as an intern, when did they say, okay, now Becky, we want to work with you?
It just happened. It just happened because I was very passionate about what I'm doing, and they couldn't let me go. I've been doing so many things, and so saying that we want to work with you wasn't even said. I just had to go and sign.
Wow.
Yeah, something,
How did you feel when they told you that?
I was grateful because I wasn't thinking of that. I didn't think that as an intern I would grow or become one of the staff members of the Multimedia Group. The Multimedia Group. I'm saying the Multimedia Group because I know that, to get to that point, it's difficult. I mean, you need to have all the qualities and all that. Even though you've learned or have learned on the job, doesn't mean that you deserve position there. But I have, and so I felt very grateful to God, especially.
Okay. Now, what was the first show that you started at Joy Multimedia? It was called Let's Talk Show, Let's Talk Entertainment at the time. Now Let's Talk Showbiz. Okay. What is the show about?
The Let's Talk Show is basically, because we do news on JoyNews, it's basically putting news stories together. Then you come in and present. It's 15 minutes entertainment stories basically. It was hosted first of all by Smart. Smart is not with Multimedia anymore, but Gladys Gladys is still with Multimedia. They co-hosted the show, the 15-minute show together. So, you know, sometimes Gladys is unavailable and you have to step in, and because I produced the show, my first call was production, getting stories together, making sure the content is available, making sure everything works well for the producer, or no, for the presenter. It was easy for me to step in when they're not available. So I remembered it was they made me host the show because Gladys wasn't available at the time, and it was a terrible experience.
Tell us about it.
It was a terrible experience because
What makes it terrible?
it was my first time, even though I know that I can put, you know, I produce and all that, but sitting in front of the camera or speaking in front of the camera is a bit different. So my first hosting job was terrible.
How terrible was it?
It was that terrible. I knew what I was saying, but I wasn't very confident enough. You know, I wasn't outspoken enough. I had a live show experience as well. It was same Gladys who was supposed to show up, and I was done with the production and everything. And last minute she called. She can't make. She's in traffic, and the producer of the AM show at the time, Abla de Souza, says, "Well, Becky, you produce the show. You produce the content. You know what the content is about. Go up there and go and read it yourself." Like, she was like, "Go and read it yourself." I went on air that day without makeup. I went there, they were speaking in my ear, "Calm down, Becky, this is going to be okay, just smile." It was terrible. I mean, I don't know how, but it's very, yeah, but I mean, so they say practice makes man perfect. So I braced myself. I said, okay, if this is what I'm going to be doing, then you have to prepare for it. Any day, any time, they can call you at Multimedia. They can call you to go to Adome FM to go and do something, go to Joy FM and go and do something, go to Joy Prime and just go and do something, because you're there and you have to multitask. So I have to, from that time, prepare my mind towards anything that will happen. So my first show that I hosted was Let's Talk Entertainment, now Let's Talk Showbiz. It's now hosted by Dorina View, and I produce it. I've been producing it since, and I have my own show, E with Bex. I've been doing this for 2 years. I wanted something different now, so hopefully we'll be back with E Vibes. So we're trying to record, you know. So yeah, E with Bex. I do the because JoyNews is a news channel. We have news in between every hour. In the mornings, we have the AM show. There's an entertainment segment on there that I do. Midday news, there's an entertainment segment on there. The Prime News, so with Israelai and Aisha, there's an entertainment segment that I produce and host. So it's been a lot of things, you know, happening.
Have you, since you started the E with Vex, have you interviewed any international artists?
Oh, of course I have. I have interviewed, I don't know, Jamon.
Okay.
Jamon is an actor, Beninois actor. He's a Hollywood star. Akon.
Wow, you've interviewed Akon.
Oh yeah, Akon was in Ghana.
How was the experience? How did you feel?
Bolare gave me that opportunity. Akon came to town, I think during the December. Yeah, I can't remember what was happening in December, but he came down. Yeah, and they had the year of return. He came down together with a host of stars, and there was a press conference which he wanted to talk about his new album release and what he wanted to do here in Ghana. So right after the press conference, I told Bola, you know how we do it, I don't have to take everything that everybody else had. So I want an exclusive. They asked us to wait. Mevin Pig waited for like 2 hours. I said, I'm getting this interview before I leave. And then Bola says, okay, Becky, now it's your turn. Akon was that, you know, sometimes if you're not careful, you will mess up. But I was very careful. It was, I think it was just about like 10 minutes interview. Then Bola was like, Becky, you need to wrap it up. But it was a beautiful one. It was a beautiful one. I can't, let's see who else came to Ghana and I interviewed. But for the Nigerian actors and Wizkid and all of the people that you can think about, I haven't interviewed Tiwa Savage yet, but I know that I interviewed Desmond Elliott, Chioma, Mr. Ibu, a lot of them.
How does it feel interviewing these stars?
Now that you're asking me, I'm now thinking about it. Like I felt I've done a lot of interviews that I can't even remember. Now you're bringing back memories because what we do it's an everyday thing. I'm supposed to get the news, get content, answer questions, or or help people get questions to their answers. To help people get answers to your questions. So I don't know. I don't know. It feels like you've done something, but you haven't been paying attention. Yeah, but now you're reminding me, and I'm grateful.
Welcome. Okay, so you are still in school.
Yeah.
What are you studying?
Developmental communication at the AUCC.
It's very broad.
It is very broad. I because I'm in the communication field, I didn't want to do, the same PR and everything that everyone is doing. I wanted to, go somewhere else, to go into the developmental aspects where you get to have something developed by yourself, impact people, and all that. So that's why I'm studying that. Hopefully I will change lives and get my own foundation that I'm working on, to help inspire people.
How is it juggling work and then going to school? How difficult is it?
It is difficult. What I'm doing right now is evening classes. So I get to work sometimes 5 a.m. because I'm on the morning show, and close at 5 p.m. because I need to ensure that my show that goes on at 4:45 it's over, then get to school 5 p.m., close at 9 p.m. and then do the same thing over again. It is difficult. I can't really explain that. It is tiring, but if you put your mind to something, you can achieve it.
Wow, it is tiring, but if you put your mind to something, you can achieve it. After the break, we continue our interview with Miss Rebecca Tweneboah, known as Becky. Welcome back. The show is supported by Templessy Court and sponsored by Smile GH Photography. The show is She Is, and we are interviewing. We are talking to Miss Rebecca Tweneboah, known as Becky, and she is a television host. She's a producer at the Multimedia Group Limited. All right, so before we're going on a break, you were talking about inspiration.
Yeah.
Now you're very successful in your career. What do you think is a factor that has contributed to your success?
Hard work. Sometimes believing in yourself is very important. I really never took that seriously because it's not a very easy thing to do. But you have to, as a human being, believe in what you do, first of all, before others can believe in you. You have to love what you're doing. For example, I saw Ifya. I love Ifya, by the way. Ifya, the musician. No, Ifya, EFYA.
Okay, Ifya, right.
Treat me like your brother.
Yeah.
So, I've watched her perform like every time. All her live performances, I've seen her perform, and every single day she brings out something new, and while she's doing it, she's enjoying it. And I feel that because she's enjoying what she's doing, I am enjoying what she's doing. So I got that. I'm like, okay, so if I enjoy what I'm doing and I believe in what I'm doing, other people will buy into it. So it's not a very easy thing to do, to believe in yourself, to go out there and be, I am the one, all those things. But you have to, at a point, believe in yourself. I mean, that's the only way. I believe in what you do and work hard, because it's not going to come easy. You have to work. You have to work very hard.
Wow. Now, what has been your a difficult decision that you have sat down and said, no, this decision I'm making, I know it's difficult, but I'm working towards it. And yes, how did you get to the reality of that decision? How did you see it?
Towards work, like make a decision.
Yes,
towards work. I'm not sure I've had to make a very difficult decision about work, because I've grown to love what I do. If you're talking about work, I've grown to love what I do, and having to make any decision towards work, I'm still thinking. No, I put my life on the line all the time and go out there and work. I'm not sure it's a very difficult decision. It's not a very difficult decision because I love what I do, so I can't put that in that category. But I'm not sure I have.
Now, if you get a chance to start all over again, start live, go to SHS, would you still be doing the kind of job you're doing?
Of course, very passionate. I am very passionate. I'm sure you're very passionate about what you're doing. We are journalists, every journalist is passionate about what they do, because, it doesn't really pay, but we still wake up every single day and do it. So you should understand that there's some drive, some kind of passion that is pushing us to wake up 5 a.m. and get home at 10 or 12 or 5 a.m. the next day, and just repeat it the next day. So yeah, it's the passion. I will do this all over again, talk to you all over again, talk to anybody else out there. I'm not sure who, I'm still yet to talk to Denzel Washington.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that.
What has been your greatest challenge since you started working at Multimedia?
My greatest challenge should be not believing in myself, of the things that I can do, or of the things that I possess, the talents that I have. Because you look at all these big people around and you're thinking, oh, can I match up? Oh, I can't be that person. I don't try comparing myself to people, but I just haven't really the challenge, haven't really believed in myself and my craft and what I can do, or what I can put on the table, what I can make different. So the greatest challenge will be not believing in myself, but I've also realized that is a stumbling block, and so you have to work towards it. Everybody out there, you have to work towards.
Now, what would be your advice to young girls, women of your age, who feel that, okay, they are not where they are, and so their doubt has really affected them and they cannot move on again?
We will come back to believing in yourself and working hard. People say that, sometimes, you interview people and they ask you this question. Sometimes it comes out as cliche, but it is true that you have to, first of all, believe in you and what you're bringing on the table. So if you believe in what you're bringing on the table and you can act that out, everybody else will support you. You have to first of all accept you, believe in yourself. Do not feel not good enough, because we're all good enough. We're children of God. We're all good enough. You can't be like me, I can't be like you. So that is the beauty of it. You can't be like, maybe you would want to be like Nana Banamwa, but you cannot be like Nana Banamwa. You can learn something from Nana Banamwa. You can be yourself.
But then pick certain qualities.
Exactly. And you guys can sing in the same industry. Just, stay focused, stay true to yourself. You have to be true to yourself. You don't have to jealous. You don't have to be jealous of anybody, because we are all created differently, beautifully, and uniquely. Yeah.
Now, another thing, women feel like, let's say, a young girl wants to be a journalist,
Yeah.
but because it doesn't pay, parents do not want their children to study journalism.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they fear that, okay, you're going to be on TV, this life with entertainment, that kind of thing. And so their parents do not want them to be. But inwardly, the child has passion for it. What would be your advice to such a parent?
Let them go for it. Let the children feel free. Let them do what they're passionate about, because you can only succeed in doing what you love and doing what you're so passionate about. If you put me on a mainstream news, you won't get whatever it is that you're looking for. You won't get it. If you put me on a stage to sing, I might try, but you won't get it. But if you put me somewhere to not necessarily read the news, but talk about what's happening around my entertainment people, I have a voice there. I'm able to react. I'm able to talk. I'm able to express myself. So don't keep them in the box. Just allow them to do whatever they want to do and support them. Basically, they need your support from start. Because when you believe in them, back to the whole cycle, when you believe in your children, they believe in themselves, they get to have the love that they deserve, and they have sound mind to do whatever they want to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Miss Becky, it's been so
Hi.
nice talking to you.
You too. You're doing
Now,
an
your
amazing
final words.
job. Oh, my final words to everyone watching us. I was just telling Rich One to tell everybody else to start believing in themselves, because I haven't gotten the opportunity to, but now I am working on myself. So if I've gotten here and I'm still talking about believing in yourself, you have to take it very seriously and believe in yourself, and you'll see it's not magic, but it will work for you.
Wow, I guess I said it all. But there's one thing most of our guests do not know, but you viewers are aware of, and it's the smartness level segment. After the break, we want to know how smart our guest is. See you. Okay, welcome back. And today on the smartness level segment, you all know how we do it. It's to find out how smart our guest is, because she's on TV, she's moving up and down, interviewing people. So we are supposed to, she's supposed to be there.
What
Hello,
kind
Becky.
of no, hi? I mean, you're not supposed to do that.
How smart are you?
Well,
Quick, can you answer first thing?
I think I'm smart. I think so, but I don't know what your questions are. So
Okay, so on this segment,
Yeah.
you answer 3 powerful questions.
okay,
And so if you're able to answer 2 out of 3 or 3,
it means that I'm smart.
we give you something. That means you're smart.
Okay,
But if you don't get that thing, it means you are not smart. You see that?
but you can't say that I'm not smart.
This is what it is.
I mean, I don't have to fail 2 or 3
But you know,
questions
that
not
is what
to.
teachers tell us. It means if you don't pass exams, it means
But
you're
it
not
doesn't
smart.
have to be like that.
It's not supposed to be like
I
that.
hope
But
I
you try our
pass though.
questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question. What goes up but never comes down?
Are you kidding me?
There's something that goes up. It
What
keeps going but never comes
goes
down.
up? Are you kidding me? I have no idea. What can possibly go up and never comes down?
Yes.
The sun goes up but never comes down, or the moon?
Final answer, the sun or the moon?
Yes. The moon goes up, comes down. The sun.
Okay, so the answer is age. You keep growing. You are 20, you are 21, you are 22. It never comes back to 20, 18, 19.
But it can't possibly be age, really.
Age goes
These
up,
people are
but
lying.
never comes down.
You said what goes up?
But never comes down. So
Age
it's
is
your
not like
age.
a thing.
It's a thing. I mean, it goes up. It never comes down.
But this doesn't make me not
Okay, so
smart. You guys know that, right?
Okay, so
I am smart.
let's answer this one. Okay. How would you call a woman that knows where her husband is all the time?
A woman that knows where her husband is all the
All
time.
the time she knows. Call her. Hello, where's your husband? She'll just tell you right now.
A wife?
A wife?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
That's supposed to be my final answer.
Okay, so should I tell you the answer?
Oh, don't tell me. I'm so
It's
sad.
a widow.
Oh, yeah. Honey, I've never been married before, and I have no idea.
A widow knows where the husband is all the time.
You know, listen, you know I've never been a widow,
No, but
and I've never been married
test
before.
you. This is the test.
But this doesn't make me unintelligent.
Okay, so your final question.
I hope I get this one, because the presents, I have to get it.
Okay, so what can be broken but can never be held?
The heart, glass, egg,
Is that your final
all
answer?
of them. It has to be one of them. Heart can be broken but can never be held. Egg can be broken but can never be held. Glass can be, like this glass right here, can be broken, never be held. Pick one, honey.
I just held the glass. So the answer is a promise.
Oh, God. He enjoys making fun of me. So he told me, everyone, that he was going to make fun of me, and you did, which is cool.
I
It's
guess
fine.
It's very smart, you know. Of all I guess, you know, she's the one that has been able to get 0 out of 3.
Are you kidding me? At least I got something.
Wow.
0.
I mean, today you've spoken, you've really entertained us. That is
Thank
who
you.
you are. But when you come on the show, we do not leave you to go like that. And so we
Oh.
have something special for you.
That's so cute.
I'm not supposed to give it to you, but you know.
Richmond.
Okay, let me give it to you. Okay, so you help me unwrap it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for you. Help me, let's do it together.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yes, this is for you from She Is.
Oh, look at me looking all
Please help me out
cute.
the glass.
Let me help you right here.
Let me turn that way so that
Okay.
it's simple for you.
Oops.
Should we give her the prize?
Of course, it's
My viewers are
me.
shouting no.
Oh,
This
you're getting me so emotional.
is for you, and it says She Is Show appreciates you. Thank you for being an inspiration, Rebecca Tweneboah Darko. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you so much. And everybody, thank you so much. Look at me looking cute. What should I say again?
Yes, it's from She Is to you.
Oh, She Is Show. I'm very grateful. I am very grateful.
Thanks for coming. Okay, so on that note, we end another exciting and inspiring episode of She Is, the show that empowers women to take on the world despite whatever challenge that they have been through. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. For all your events, contact Smile GH on 024 0081 636 or 2610 346. You can also follow them on all their social media platforms as Smile GH Photography. Also, the show is supported by Templessy Court. Templessy is a home away from home. If you want a place to relax with the family, or a place to have that conference meeting, Templessy is the right place to be. Contact Templessy Court on 03027918815 or 0244292520. My name is Richmond Oponfo. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at She Is Show. See you next week.